How's it going, guys? Demise here. Today we're going to be doing a Battlefield 4 video. We're going to be covering the AEK 971. A lot of you probably remember this rifle from Battlefield 3. It was a really competitive assault rifle in Battlefield 3. I thought it was the best assault rifle in Battlefield 3 because of its fire rate. If it wasn't the best, it was definitely up there. It's definitely a really competitive assault rifle, along with maybe like the M16, something like that. It's back in Battlefield 4, really competitive in this game too. Thought I'd do a kind of a breakdown guide kind of video for it, kind of maybe give you a little insight on what you should be using on it. In this video, we're using the AEK, obviously, also using the FN57, which is a really good sidearm. It's my personal favorite at this point. Recommend you try it out. Probably second only the P226 in the semi-auto category. So here we go. The AEK definitely has more recoil than it did back in Battlefield 3, and that was to counteract, probably because a lot of people thought it was overpowered. It was the main drawback in Battlefield 3 is that it was a laser beam and had a really fast time to kill. In this game, it definitely has more recoil. It still retains its 900 round per minute fire rate though, and that's what really makes it stand out and really makes this a really competitive assault rifle. The 900 round fire rate is up there with SMGs, and it's one of the highest in the assault rifles. I think the FAMAS is the only one that's faster, and that means you're going to have a very fast killing gun. The max damage is 25, which means you got a 4-shot kill. The min damage is 18, which means you're gonna have a 6-shot kill. So with that 900 rounds per minute fire rate, up close you're gonna drop people really fast, and even out to its extended range where it's doing 18 damage, you're still gonna drop people pretty fast because of that fire rate if you're connecting the shots. The fire rate is, I think, easy to manage. I'm not the best Battlefield player. I'm not the best at recoil management, but I don't think it's that hard to control. If you try to burst fire it a little bit and keep it down, you're going to do pretty well with it. It kicks up and to the right. It kind of has an in the way it's coded, it has a more up and to the right kick, and a little left, way more up and to the right. And because of that, the what you're really going to want to use is a stubby or potato grip. That'll really help you control that recoil, especially if you're having if you're having issues controlling it. They reduce it by 15%. It'll help you get it under control, help you hit those long range targets a lot easier. Stubby or potato, they do the same thing. The potato looks a little funnier, so if you like that, maybe use that. The muzzle brake will help with the vertical recoil, but if you already have the stubby and potato grip, I would actually just recommend you use a compensator to kind of get that right, the recoil where it goes to the right and that little bit to the left a little more in control. The muzzle brake just helps the vertical with the penalty to accuracy, whereas the compensator helps the horizontal with the penalty to accuracy. Since you already have the stubby grip or potato grip on there, that's going to help your vertical. The compensator will help kind of reel in that side to side and just kind of get the gun a little more under control. You will take a penalty to accuracy at long range, but it's not that big of a deal. With that fire rate, you can put enough rounds down range that it's not really an issue to kill anyone. So yeah, the reload, in my experience, is a little lengthy, especially if you reload empty. You're gonna want to reload with the one round in your clip, so you don't have to rechamber around. Definitely want to do that. If you do always empty your magazine, you're definitely gonna want to run a really good secondary. Like I said, I recommend the 5.7. P226 is also really good. The Raffica, they're all really good. So yeah, the AEK is a very competitive weapon. If you are looking for a weapon that, with a little time you can put into it, you can get really solid with it, this is going to be your gun you want to use in the AR category. If you're looking for an easier than AR, you're probably going to want to use the AK-12 or the SAR. They're not going to be nearly as good up close because of their fire rate compared to this. This thing is a monster up close. If somebody with the PDW, like the MX4, the PP2000, the UMP45, if they come up on you and you have this gun, it's not really going to be an issue for you to beat them, especially if you're on something like a laser sight or something. PDWs don't dominate this gun up close. I mean, this thing can hold its own. So yeah, that's basically the AEK. It's a really good weapon. Recommend trying it out. If you don't like it, maybe want to switch to the one assault rifle with a lower fire rate. Definitely got to get used to the recoil it has. Best sights for it, the iron sights are honestly really good. They're really competitive. The Cobra is kind of my favorite thing to try with it. You could maybe try an ACOG if you wanted those long range shots to be a little easier. But yeah, really competitive weapon. Highly recommend you check it out. I'm gonna post a link down to smithic.com, which is kind of like a forum plus stat site where I got the stats I worked with for this video. They're a really great site. It'll help you learn a lot about the game, and they do other games too, like Call of Duty Ghost, that kind of thing. So yeah, if you like this video, maybe you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It'd be great, helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys later.